afternoon. This is Randy and you're back on Old Guy Hikes. Today is Sunday, November 2nd. It is about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's about 55 degrees. Beautiful, crisp, fall, sunny day. We are, and when I say we, Molly's up ahead up there. She got on the trail a little before me. We are at Knob Noster State Park, just outside of Warrensburg, Missouri. And we're just out here to enjoy some of the beautiful fall weather and hopefully get some colors. So this is a 5-mile trail. I'm not sure we're going to do it all. It's kind of late in the afternoon and we just had the time change. So it's going to get dark starting around 5:30. And it just depends on how fast we go. But we may not do the whole trail. We may do some shortcuts. But we're just out here to try to get some fall colors. So hopefully we have a nice, beautiful hike. But let's see how it goes. So we had our first hard freeze last night and got down into the mid-20s. So the bugs are almost non-existent out here, which is great. But the leaves are definitely covering the trail and making the roots and rocks a little hidden, so making it a little bit treacherous. But so far it's just been a real pleasant walk through the woods. I've been told by some good friends that this is a great trail for fall colors. I'm hoping that they haven't steered me wrong. So far it's just kind of been through the woods. We haven't really had good colors this year anyway. It's not been a very colorful fall for some reason. Probably because of lack of rain or something. There just hasn't really been a whole lot of interest other than it is a pretty walk. I don't want to...
It'd be a great one for the summer.
Yeah.
Ticks,
yeah, besides ticks, right. But there are some pretty spots, but so far it's just been walking through the woods and the colors are just kind of subdued. So it's not what I was hoping for just yet, but we're only a mile and a half in. You all right?
Yeah.
We're only a mile and a half in. I like the bark on that tree. It's kind of cool.
That's the underbark. Look, here's...
Oh, yeah. So it's been...
worn away, I guess.
Yeah. Weird.
What kind of tree it is.
I don't know either. It's pretty cool, though.
At one point I would have been able to tell you from the bark, but...
Yeah. So we took a little shortcut. We're going to cut about a mile, maybe even a mile and a half off because it is getting near sunset. We couldn't get here, too much earlier because we had church this morning and whatnot, so we couldn't get out here when we were, any earlier than we did. And with daylight savings time just changing last night, sunset's actually at 5:15, and we saw a sign on the road on the way in here that said that they closed the gate at sunset. So we don't want to get stuck in here and not be able to get out. I don't know if they would actually do that to us, but so we decided we're not moving super fast. about 2 miles per hour, and with almost a 6-mile hike, and starting at 2 o'clock. But that's going to be shaving it a little bit close for us for hiking in the dark, and possibly getting stuck in here with the gate shut. So we're just going to cut about 1.5 miles off and make this about a 4-mile hike, maybe something like that. Still hoping to get some views. So far still it's just been through the woods, not much for views, but it really has been beautiful. Here's my view here. It's a very pretty place. I don't want to sound like I'm not pleased with my hike today, but it is not what I was hoping to get out of today. I was hoping for some views and some really beautiful colors. I just don't think our area got the bright colors this year that we have in the past. Really the first real climb we've had of any kind of substance. I mean, there was a little bit, but nothing too major, but this one's got all the roots and everything that makes it a little more exciting. Yeah, roots are better than rocks. At least they don't roll over on you and stuff when you step on them, usually. Well, we traded roots for rocks. That little climb got a little rockier there. That's about as much view as we've had this entire hike. There just has not been any views at all other than trees. Starting to get some rocks now. So, of course, Molly's not appreciating the rocks because she just tripped on one back there and said some not so nice words. The late afternoon light coming through the trees is really pretty. Like I've said in many of my videos, there's always beauty to be found if you just look. Sometimes it's a little harder to find. It's not always so obvious and in your face, but it's there if you look hard enough. That is a funky fungus. I'm sure somebody will tell me what it is. That is really cool. Very hairy looking. Okay, we're just about done with this trail. We're maybe 100 yards or so from the where the split was from the approach trail. So we're just going to be walking down the approach trail back to the car, which is only about a 1/4 mile, something like that. This is going to end up being about 4 miles, maybe 4.2, something like that. It's been very pleasant, a very pretty hike. I would give this a 3 out of 5 on my old guy hikes difficulty rating. Not a very hard trail at all. An easy 3. But there is some, roots and rocks, especially this time of year when you've got the leaves covering the roots and rocks. Could make some ankle twisters. So that's the only reason I would give it a 3 and not a 2. It's pretty much an easy hike. I appreciate you guys coming along. I wish there would have been a little more to show you, but I think it was pretty anyway. I hope you enjoyed it. Come back next week. I am going on a backpacking trip to the Ozark Highlands Trail soon, so that might be my next hike. I'm doing that in mid-November. The way we're planning it right now will be 3 days, 2 nights, mid-November on the Ozark Highlands Trail. So that might be my next video. So hang on, I'm getting questions from the crew back there. What?
Is this where we split?
I think so. I think we go straight here, or we go that way. Hold on, I gotta look at the map quick. We should take a left here, I'm pretty sure.
I thought maybe this was where we split.
Yeah, this is the split. We went that way.
Yeah.
And now we're going this way. This is the trail that goes down to the car. Hope so. Hope we're not lost. All right. Anyway, well, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope to catch you out on the trail sometime real soon. Bye-bye.